Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to Light Talks Football and welcome to another watch along. And this one is the game of the weekend, the Manchester Derby, City versus United. And I'm hoping that this will be a good Manchester Derby because last season, yes, it was 2-1, but it wasn't really that entertaining. Like, I can't remember the last time where we had a much, an entertaining Manchester Derby game. So hopefully today will be the game that we get to see a huge and exciting Manchester Derby. So that is what I'm hoping for. But looking forward to it. And I know many of you watching, all around the world will be looking forward to this game as well. So, yeah. But first things first, be up to Wenny B as always. I'm good, thank you. How are you? How are you, Wenny B? For me, I'm calm. After yesterday's game, I was absolutely fuming, and yeah, I just couldn't I just can't forget about last night. Now some people now listen, the second goal that we conceded, now I'm gonna have to admit that in fact before I went live, this is what the people said on Twitter that has the referee bottled that second goal, and people said yes because Carvalho's equalizer, the former Fulham player versus us last night, should not have stood after an offside offence was committed by Ottawa. Ottawa was still in an offside position when the play became active since the ball came off of her hair. He makes an attempt to clear the ball, which impacts Reece James. And looking at the first image, he was definitely offside. So yes, maybe we were robbed, but I'm not using that as an excuse. We should be doing better defensively because I'm looking at Reece, I'm looking at Garnacho. Why are you not marking Carvalho's why are you not marking him? He that was so easy to concede. And for me, Robert Sanchez should have kept that out. He should have. But I'm sorry. Garnacho and Reece James should have mocked Carvalho for that equalizer. So whether it's offside or not, I'm sorry, we were still not good enough. And like I said on the football terrace, and like I said on my reaction, if Ender Maresca didn't make the right substitutions at the right time, would have never ever get back into this game, let alone score the goal. Because in the first half, it was slow, it was lethargic. Whenever these Chelsea fans telling these players to shoot, they take way too long. And don't get me wrong, Cole Palmer should have scored a hat trick in that game as soon as he came on. But for me, we had it in our hands. All we needed to do is to hold on or try and score another goal. Because look what Chelsea did against Aston Villa. I watched that game. Yeah, the first half, it was we took the lead thanks to who was it, Beaver Jones, but then we did concede from a brilliant finish, and Hannah Hampton had no chance of saving that. No chance. The first half we were poor. The second half, I think after the substitutions, we have looked a bit better. But look what the women did. Yeah, 7 minutes of stoppage time. After 90 minutes, what did they do? They decide to score another goal. Trying to, hold on into this lead and try and make sure that they get another goal. And that's exactly what they did. This is why, yeah, the women play much better than the men. And this is why they'll continue to win games because they have the mentality of not giving up, of not bottling it, of, not dropping points. They have this mentality. And this is why I said this to people, and she thought that I was joking. I'll prefer watching the women's game than the men's game because I believe that the women team will not let me down. Will not let me down. And you know what? Sam Kerr, yeah, who was out for like close to 2 years, came on the pitch and scored a goal. And that was 100 goal for Chelsea, 100. So she's already a legend. This is the difference between the women's team and the men's team because the women's team have got leaders, the likes of Minnie Bright, at the back, the likes of Sam Kerr, the likes of Cuthbert, Beaver Jones, all of these players, they've got leaders that knows how to take it, game by game and knows how to win. Because I said in my prediction 2-1 Chelsea, but it actually ended 3-1, so I was pretty close. But I knew I had belief. I said that Chelsea women, whatever you do, do not boil it like the men. And I knew deep down that they would not do it. This is why I trust more on the women than the men, because they don't bully. They don't have that bully mentality. They know how to win. They know how to. And this is why I've been saying to every Chelsea fan, if you want your weekend to be great, watch the women's game, because they won't let you down. They will not. And this is why I'll always pick up the woman. This is why. Sonia Bombasta is still unbeaten. I don't think we'll be invincible this season, because I can't remember the last time a team went back to back, invincible titles. I can't remember. If that does happen again, then that'll be great. But I don't think we'll be invincible this season. And this is the difference here. Even when Chelsea aren't their best, they know how to find a way to win, because that's what champions do. Whereas if you look at Chelsea men, I want my team to challenge for the title. But we cannot beat in the title race if we're gonna, just conceding too many easy goals and just be lucky. We shouldn't. Yes, it's early days, and this is why I wasn't screaming and shouting. Don't get me wrong, but if we continue to play like if we continue to play how we did in the first half against teams like Bayern Munich, against Liverpool, against Arsenal, we are going to get absolutely humiliated by them, and I've been getting destroyed. So yeah, where was I? So yeah, this is why I will always speak up. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. But yeah, so that's basically it. So I'm just going to forget about that game because that happened last night. But the Bayern Munich game we got next, boy, we better fix up. We better fix this because we play like this against Bayern. Look what they did, 5-0. Now, I know it's Hamburg and they always destroyed them. But imagine we play like this against Bayern. We're going to get destroyed. Harry Kane, Michael Elise, Leroy Sane, Serge Gnabry, all of these players, these world-class players. We better fix up, man. And I never, ever, by the way, want to see three or four centre backs every game. Because Pretty so far as white back did not make any sense. Tossing, 1v1, poor. Joao Hato, I'm not going to have a go at him. But for me, that left-hand side was absolutely horrendous. There was no help for Gittins. Don't get me wrong, Gittins was poor, but there was no help. So for me, that game against Bayern, I expect to see Kukurea and James starting. Pedro and hopefully Esteval will be back. If he's not, then I'll possibly have Neto on the left, Palmer on the right, Joao Pedro on the 10, and this time I want to see Mark Guru because I didn't get why he was not in the squad. You need a striker, but then you decide to not bring him in. And I'm not going to blame I'm not going to blame Enzo West on this one because for me, I keep saying this: getting one striker ain't enough. And I know people say, "Oh, but you've got two," and I understand that. But we see today, nowhere in the squad. But I'm sorry, Mark Guru is still not the guy that can take us to the title challenge. This guy is 20 years old. He's a young lad. And I know, and I get what Winter Surf is saying, that there's no point of us complaining because, and I do get that. But for me, they need to change this young play strategy because it's not going to go nowhere. Yes, we won the Club World Cup. Yes, we won the Conference League. But I expect my team to challenge and to win domestically because the last time we won domestically was in 2018. That was the time, yeah, where I finished finished my secondary school. That was the last time we won domestically. It's as simple as that. And if we and the money that we spend, if we don't challenge for the title and win nothing, then it's a failure. People are laughing at me saying that, oh, how can you say that when it's early days? But listen, what happens here if we get knocked out early again in the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup? Tell me what will you say? Would you still be happy? Or would you still be frustrated? Because for me, I just don't know, man. But I know people are saying, "Oh, you still want to keep spending," but I keep telling you guys, these owners are spending it wrong, you know. And I'm hearing reports that that at the end of the summit, at the end, when this season is over, that Chelsea would like to get the likes of Mike Mayan and Mark Grahey because they will be out for free. They will be out for free. But I'm sorry, man. We should have done this summer. We should have done this. We should have got Mike Mayan and Mark Grahey because these are experienced players. Mark Grahey, brilliant defender. Mike Mayan, superb goalkeeper. He may not be elite, the likes of Diogo Costa, but he's a top goalkeeper. And like I said, I watched him in a game against what is it? In the Nations League, I think, against Germany. If it weren't for him, France would have never kept a clean sheet, let alone won that game. Because Germany dominated them and had so many chances. And if it weren't for Mike Mayan, he would have never kept a clean sheet at all. And it's the same for Hannah Hampton. Yeah, I know she can see the goal, but it's a brilliant finish. But if it weren't for Hannah Hampton, we would have probably lost that game. So this is the difference between a world-class goalkeeper and a goalkeeper that we signed as a third choice, not first, not second, but third. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to blame Robert Sanchez completely because he did make some good saves, but I'm sorry, he still ain't good enough. Look at the first half. When he grabs the ball and then he passes it around to the opposition, he still wasn't good enough. Yes, he's a good shot stopper, but I'm sorry. When it comes to his distribution, it is absolutely shocking. It is shocking. So there we go. But yeah, the game has kicked off. So I'm just gonna focus, and I'm gonna focus on the game. Um, so yeah, I'm hoping that it's gonna be very exciting derby, and Haaland already 19 seconds in, almost made it 1-0. You're going 3-1 City. Now, I feel like for me that I'm going to go 2-1 United because, yes, they may be bad, but look what happened last season. They beat them 2-1, and Man City weren't that great. They really weren't. So I'm going to go for the same prediction. Listen, and you can see I'm wearing this red shirt because I want Man United to win. I do not want Ruben Amorim sacked before the Chelsea game because that's who they got after the Manchester City game today. That's who they got. So, yeah, there you go. In my opinion, women's football is better than men. And if you guys remember, Gary never said women can do much better than the men. And it's really weird because the men should be doing better, doing the same or a bit better than a woman. But it just makes no sense. I've seen England lift more trophies in my lifetime than the men. Back to back European champions, FIFA Club World Cup winners, in 2023. I see more progressive from the women's team than the men, and it just makes no sense. It really isn't. So that's why for me, I don't get it. Why women play much better than men? It just makes no sense. But I just hope in the near future that things will change. I just hope. I really do hope. Hi Michael, how are you? Liverpool, yeah. I mean, listen, when it comes to Liverpool, yeah, this is what champions do. You may not be your best, but listen, Liverpool may not be their best, but The only important thing is that they got the job done. They got the 3 points. Yes, it was a yes, Burnley gifted Liverpool that win, and they were unlucky because defensively, Scott Parker got the tactics right. But listen, Liverpool just find a way. They did this against Arsenal, they did this against Bournemouth, they did this against, they did it so many times, but they've won. And listen, Liverpool cannot continue to play like this, but as long as you win games and get the job done, that's all that matters. That could have been Chelsea last night. If we would have won this game, then yes, I would be talking about the performance, but I'll be happy for the win because getting the 3 points is all that matters. And that's why I was fuming yesterday because we had it in our hands. So for me, yeah, Liverpool may be lucky again, but that's what champions do, unfortunately. That's exactly what they do. So it is what it is, man. So, but yeah, I did watch the game, and yeah, I knew Liverpool going to win, but didn't expect them, to only got to be 1-0. Didn't expect that to happen, but they got the job done. So, yeah. All right, let me put on my headphones real quick so that I can. Oh yeah, by the way, Donnarumma is making his debut. He starts today because Man City signed Donnarumma from Paris Saint-Germain, so he's the goalkeeper or the new goalkeeper for Man City. Arthur Edison has traveled to Turkey, so there we go. But yeah, I, in fact, I've done the talking. I forgot to read you the lineup, so let me just give you what it is. So yeah, Donnarumma starts in goal. They've got Kanishov as right back, Nico Wiley as left back, Garfield and Diaz as the two centre backs. Then they've got Rodriguez in the DM, Bernardo Silva on the right, and Reinders on the left, or playing as a 10. Phil Foden is back. Jeremy Doku starts on the left, and Erling Haaland on top. So that's a very strong line for Man City, and they're playing this 4-3-3. For Man United, though, they're playing a 3-4-2-1. So Bayern doing goal. Not sure happened. Not sure why Lemens is not starting. Lenny Raw as a right centre back, Luke Shaw as a left centre back, Matches Ligt in the middle. They've got Masawari playing as a as a right wing back. Patrick Dorgu as a left wing back, Bruno Fernandes and Ugarte as the two pivot, Brian Bremu on the right, Amat Diallo on the left, and Benjamin Sesko gets his first start for Manchester United in the Premier League. So maybe it might be a strong lineup, but there's no Cunha, so that's why Amat Diallo is taking his place. And yes, Erling Haaland nearly scored for City. He nearly did, absolutely. So yeah. And let's see if Erling Haaland can bring the same energy as he did for Norway. I'm not saying that he's going to score 5 goals today, but we'll see what he can do. So yeah, make sure you guys liking and subscribing if you are new. And yeah, let's see what this game can handle. It looks like Man United have started off really well a bit. I can see the likes. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm also watching the mob. Because last week I met Matisse, I met Grizz, I met Turkish, and I also met Saeed. I didn't meet Tobes and Steve because they didn't come, even though it would be great meeting them. But hopefully, one day I'll be able to meet Big Steve and tap in Tobes so that you know I'll be able to meet all of the Big Six crew. So yeah, but I know my good friend Matisse is deflated as I am because of that result last night. But we need to know how to defend really well and just take our chances and quick. Oh, Brian Deere, very very lucky, very very lucky. Boy, very, very lucky Bandia, because I don't know what he was thinking there. There's Wadri. This, after that Brighton defeat, he's now lost games whenever he starts. So let's see if Man United were able to do that. Well, that was a bit of poor there by Winders trying to find Jeremy Doku. There's Harry Maguire and hmm, I mean, look, oh yeah, that's the new goalkeeper, I think. Yeah, he looks a bit like Mason Mount. That goalkeeper. I'm not quite sure, but there you go. This game is us versus us. That's a good one. That is a good one. So yeah, Man City have got some tough games. They got this game today, then on Thursday, they're at home against Napoli in the Champions League, and then next week they travel to the Emirates Stadium to face Arsenal. So Man City have got some really tough games from now until next Sunday. So we'll see what Pep Guardiola can do. If we lose those three games, then he's under some serious, serious pressure. And I'm talking really big pressure. So there you go. What's this? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's crazy that Aston Villa didn't score. Right. Man City conceded a free kick, so Mbeumo's going to be taking this one. I'd like to say thank you to each and every one of you that have watched. My views are going up, so thank you so much. And yeah, all right. Here comes the course, and believe that's Ruben Diaz that clears it. All right. I like to looking strong so far. And like I said, I wanted them to win. I want Man United to win so that Ruben Amorim can stay. But can you imagine if Ruben Amorim gets his first back-to-back wins? That would be crazy. That would be crazy after so many games of not getting back-to-back wins. If he can do that, then boy, that would be a Man United throw. Wait, whose throw is it? I'm getting confused now. Even Phil Foden is like, what? Oh yeah, Anthony Ted is the referee. Oh, okay. Mm, it looks like it was a Man City for all this time. It's gonna okay, you can I'm just trying to make sure you guys can see me because oh yeah, it's because oh my god, this autumn, man, this is proper autumn. Sunshine, rain, windy. In fact, later today is gonna be not much windy, but just a bit of a wind because It's just because there's going to be lots of wind and rain coming this week. So yeah, there's Bernardo Silva. Here comes the cross. Bernardo Silva. Oof, well, that was poor, really poor. Yeah, that was a bit of poor from both Silva and Winders. Mm. It looks like after the Wolves game, Winders has been not been at himself. Man City throw. Oh, Man City throw again. All right, guys, I'll be back. All right. Rodri commits the foul, so Man City is gonna have the free kick. Ball over the top, and it looks like Bindy is gonna punch that away. Hmm. Matches deleted is saying it's telling Phil Foden to get up. Boy, oh, that was almost perfect from Phil Foden, but yelling Euro did the job. You can hear the Man City fans cheering and clapping, but not when you give the ball away like that. Cross comes in. Oh, well, that was a bad shot there from Amad Diallo, and that is going to be a free kick to Man City. Hmm. Yeah, Ahmad, that was a poor shot from him. Ball goes in straight to Bernardo Silva. Jeremy Doku. Oh, that's lovely from Jeremy Doku. His shot was blocked and it's in. It's 1-0 to Man City, and it's Phil Foden. He came back from an injury and scores in a Manchester derby. And it all came from a brilliance of Jeremy Doku. He does his away for the Manchester City defenders. His shot was blocked, but he decided to cross it in, and Phil Foden, the right place, right time. And he celebrates with the fans. And I'm that hoping that someone's okay because the players are checking on someone. But there you go, man. Phil Foden is back from an injury and he's back from goals. Just like Sam Kerr returned from injury and scored straight away. And there you go. So it looks like when players return from, and we also saw Cole Palmer score when he came back from an injury. So it is so weird. But Phil Foden is back after a long season of scoring goals and creating. He is back and brilliant header from him. And look at this from Jeremy Doku. Oh my days, that is absolutely brilliant. Yeah, his shot was blocked by Luke Shaw, but then he was like, no, let me try and cause it this time. He did, and Phil Foden with an easy header, nobody marking Phil Foden whatsoever. Nobody was marking him, and he had all the space to score with a header, and it was so easy. So if you're a Manchester United fan, you must be fuming, absolutely fuming, because you cannot give Phil Foden that much space inside the penalty box. You just can't. But what a piece of play there by Jeremy Doku. Brilliant goal, man. Brilliant. Yeah, brilliant header by Phil Foden. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So yeah, Phil Foden is back, man. He's back on scoring goals. So the question is, can he keep this up? We shall wait and see. So there you go. So that's the first goal of the Manchester Derby this season. So yeah, good header from Phil Foden. Absolutely. What a header. What a header. But yeah, it looks like it's raining there in Manchester because I can see it's from there. But there's the Manchester City fans. You can hear loud and clear trying to get their team back into this game. And boy, look at this from Erling Haaland. This is why he's so good, physically strong as well. But he had nothing to do after that. But boy, Luke Shaw, man, tried to clear it, but unfortunately, his clearance got the ball straight back into Jeremy Doku there. So, yeah. And I know Sai deep down is going to be fuming by that. I would not be I would not be surprised if um if Man City win this game because when it comes to United, they simply kind of do back-to-back wins. What was that? Sorry guys, I just heard the banging up there. I don't know what happened. But yeah, it looks like it's pouring rain in Manchester, and it looks like it's doing it for Man United since they won 0 down. It looks like God was saying, "Oh, I'm so angry that Man United are 1-0 down." It's crazy, man. It is crazy. For sorry, one is going to take this throw. That's going to be another Man City throw. But it's not done yet. We have seen Man City go 1-0 up before, and Ahmad scored a late winner. So there you go.
But you know, Kobe could do the same thing there. Give me a hand. Give me a hand. Give me a hand. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I really appreciate it. So when mom asks, you know what to say. Love.
Foden has got 20 GA against the big six, so 50 goals and 5 assists. That's not bad, but Mo Salah does it better. He does it better than Phil Foden. So yeah, there you go. Here comes the corner, and Man United do clear it away. Oh, goal. Okay. Nice word should be messy for that price, boy. Ball goes in. There's Jeremy Doku who set up for the first goal. What can he do from this position? And straight at Bayinda. I mean, it was on target though, but boy, but once again, Jeremy Doku trying, is looking sharp, man, looking sharp. And boy, Winders just did what Cole Palmer did, to put to straight at the goalkeeper instead on target. So there you go, there you go. So yeah, Winders did what Palmer did last night. Weird. It is what it is, man. Yeah, Jeremy Doku. Lenny you were trying to hold off Ruben Diaz, but he couldn't. Erling Haaland, boy, wins the ball in quick succession. Now, what can he do? You pass it into Phil Foden. It is Haaland, and maybe Haaland should have tried to take a shot there, and he didn't. Yeah, look at that. I feel like Lenny Yule should have done better in that position, but he failed to do so. Yeah, maybe Ollie should have taken a shot, man. He should have instead of. But there was my United. There was a lot of my United defense, so I will give him that. And that is going to be a City foul. 25 minutes into this Manchester derby, it is City 1, United nil, and it's Phil Foden with the goal in the 17th minute with a header, and it was a brilliant assist by Jeremy Doku. So, but it's not done yet. It's not done yet. We still got a long way to go in this Manchester derby game. Long ball over the top. Winders, and it was a heavy touch into Jeremy Doku. So Man United will take this foul. Mm. Sorry, there was a fly, and coming to my laptop. Look at this. Man United only had one attempt, and I think you might have been Ahmad or someone else. I really don't know. But yeah, Man City 3 attempts, only one shot on target, and that was Phil Foden goal. All right. Here comes Bremu, and Ruben Diaz clears it really well. Oh, it's actually Shesko, and that was on target. Maybe I didn't even see that one. Yeah, Flex looks a bit distraught. Erling Haaland. Oh, that's surely offside from Bremu. But why God? Oh my God. Yeah, I knew he was offside, but in Bremu, man, how on earth he didn't like it? Like I don't know how on earth he didn't put that in. But yeah, look, he's offside anyway. But for me, he should have taken that. He should have put that on target, but just blaze it over. Boy, that's but either way he was offside. So yeah, but poor poor from Bremo. Hmm. Barely, that is. Oh, Man City nearly give the ball away. Nearly. In Brembom. Oh my days. Oh my days. My group chat is funny. Taking the piss out of Brian and Bremo. Boy. I f- I have to tell you, um, I have to tell you, after the Man City, no, actually, no, one, two, yeah, let's say after the 10th minute, Man City looking like the better team, because before that, Man United started off good, but then 10 minutes late, but 10 after the 10th minute, Man City were the better team. So there you go. There you go. So yeah. So it's interesting to see what Man United can do in the second half if they want to get back into this game. Oh, the big six is getting very close to 100K. Boy, that's good. That's good. Oof. Doku didn't head down target. 1.7K off of 100 likes. And I know that tomorrow they will get it. They will get it. So, yeah. Anyway, the ball goes in. Brian Bremo. Okay, I thought someone was calling my name. The ball goes in. Oh, was that handball? Or Donnarumma make the save from Benjamin Sesko shot. Now, let's see. Let's have a look. I can't. I can't really tell from that angle. Let's see from this one. No, I don't think he handballed it, so it's going to be a corner to Man United. It's going to be a corner to Man United. It's a goal kick. Hmm. Didn't know. Didn't expect that to happen. All right, here comes Patrick Dogu. Was he fouled? The answer was yes, and it's going to be a free kick to them. Yeah, it looks like it's been like an up and down. Like Man United started off good, then it's Man City, then it's Man United. So yeah, 28 minutes onwards, Man United looking like they're starting to wake up. So yeah, it's been like an up and down game. Like Man United started off good, then it's Man City, now it's Man United. So yeah, Bruno Fernandes with a free kick, but they're gonna go straight to Janarishi Donnarumma. That's going to be a free kick to the citizens. Rodri is down for that. Yeah, I just wanted to change the color so that you're able to see. Mm. In terms of this, in terms of so far, yeah, it's just been an up and down game. We're nearly close to the end of this first half. All goes in. Brian Bemo. But here comes Jeremy Doku. Once again, looking sharp. He has been Man City's best player so far this afternoon. Here comes Rodri. Tried to feed to Phil Foden, but Lenny Euro blocks that chance. Bremer goes down, no foul. City fans are singing the usual. That's a lovely turn from Winders. Jeremy Doku. Ronaldo Silva. It's going to be a City foul. Right, Jeremy Doku again. Trying to get past both Luke Shaw and Bremo. Jeremy Doku again. Oh, here comes the shot and what from my Wiley and lays it over the top. Yeah. People are saying, who are you taking? Well, as of right now, I mean, I think I'll take Kane. But Haaland is up there. He's up there. In fact, we could have signed him, but it looks like that didn't work. It looks like that didn't work. Van Mbeumo trying to win the ball, but he couldn't. Ronaldo Silva lost by Amad Diallo. Really good challenge from Rodri. Actually, no, Nico Riley. All right, Jeremy Doku is not going to get there. Amad Diallo still trying to get the ball. There's Luke Shaw. Man City won an offside, but Luke Shaw headed away by Nico Riley. Free kick to Man City. So yeah, that's the goal from Phil Foden. Oh, anyway, Ronaldo Silva, Phil Foden. Bruno Fernandes.
What's that word I'm trying to get on that one?
All right, getting really close to half time. Bruno Fernandes is going to take this corner, and it's going to be retaken. All right, corner retaken. Bruno Fernandes takes it and punched away by Donnarumma. 1 minute to go in this first half. Let's have a look. No, I really don't think that's a foul, but referee's already given it. So this will be the last action of the first half. Here he comes, and that should be half time. And it is half time in the Manchester derby. City 1, United nil. Phil Foden came back from an injury and scores a brilliant header in the 70th minute to put Man City 1-0 up in this game. And yeah, but it all came from a brilliant piece of play by Jeremy Doku. But in terms of Manchester United, I don't know the clear cut chance they had. There's one from, I believe, in Haaland, actually no Winders because his effort was straight at the goalkeeper. So, but in terms of Man United, I don't know if there's any big chances they had in this game. So, and they haven't really tested Donnarumma that much. He did have to make some saves, but I don't think he had did anything that much. But listen, in terms of this game, not been great, but the but in terms of quality, it's not really there. So that's why it's not been a great first half. But listen, in the second half, we'll see what happens. That Burley ball looked on the line and not inside the penalty box. Really, because because when I saw it on replay, the ball was inside the penalty box. I'm gonna have to look at this again, Michael, and we'll see. We will see. But listen, it is a handball, no doubt about that, because it hit him over there. But if there was one angle where it shows that it was on the line, then fair enough. But I have to look at this again because I didn't notice that one until now. But it is what it is. All right, guys, I'm gonna be back for the second half. So do not go anywhere. The stream will continue, but um I will be taking a break. So don't go anywhere. Yes, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was about 2 minutes late, but I was just grabbing my food, and yeah, the second half begins. So Man City won, Man United nil in the derby, and yeah, see what Man United can do in the second half. Will we see the same thing as last season when they were 1-0 down, and then Amad Diallo, um, scored the late winner? Could we see that one again, or would it be a different scoreline? Let's see what happens, man. When Brian and Ben was holding his face there. Yeah, not good from Brian and Bremo. Fats looks different now. Wow. Yeah, I just saw the goal again, and Bruno Fernandes' position was really poor. It looks like it was played like a two-man midfield, and he just couldn't, read the danger. Bruno Fernandes switched off at that time, so yeah. Hold on, guys, I'll be back. Hmm. My United fans say we need more attacking. Excuse me. Yeah, 4 wins for four for Liverpool.
I'm Oxford again, yeah.
Oh God, Erling Haaland have scored. It is 2-0 to Manchester City, and Erling Haaland is back. He couldn't score against Man United last season, but today he has scored. And he has shown why he's one of the best strikers in the world. He continues to have a great form, just like he did for Norway. It is Manchester City 2, Manchester United 0. And this could be Man City's chance of getting back into this title race this season. Because after back-to-back losses against Tottenham and Brighton, Man City are looking to bounce back after those 2 defeats. And it's Erling Haaland that put Man City in control. So yeah, but but once again, look at this. Both centre backs for Man United, absolutely awful. Kept Haaland on side. That is shocking for Man United. You just can't. You just can't. Luke Shaw and yeah, look at this. Luke Shaw, awful again. Awful again for the goal. Should be closing Erling Haaland down, and he doesn't. He doesn't. That is absolutely terrible from Luke Shaw. Both goals, really bad. The first one, just didn't decide to put that out of play. The second one didn't, just didn't close down Haaland. That is shocking. But both centre backs for Man United, awful. Absolutely awful. 2-0, and it looks like that Pep Guardiola will get his first win under Ruben Amorim. So it looks like there's back-to-back wins against for Man United under Ruben Amorim is going to be unlikely. So yeah, this back-to-back wins, yeah. So this record of back-to-back wins, poor one, is going to set to continue. So there you go. And it looks like Saeed is not going to be. It looks like Saeed is going to stick to his Jamal, because he did say on the Big Six, if what do you call it? If Man City, so if Man United win this game, it will change it back to Saeed. Where it looks like that is not the case. That is not the case. So yeah, 2-0. So there you go. So that is, if it stays like this, it will only be 1 win, and that was against Burnley. So yeah, 1 win, 1 draw, and 2 defeats. If it stays like this, man. Oh, look at this, Erling Haaland. Could this be second? Could this be second? Oh my god! Oh my god! How is that not 3-0? Oh my god, that is the miss of the season, man. Oh my goodness me, Erling Haaland. How on earth did you not score? On earth did you not score from that? Especially when Man United play out from the back. Oh my god! And look at this, he was onside Haaland. How on earth, man? That has got to be the miss of the season. Oh my goodness me! That should have been 3-0, a game over. Man United are lucky there. I'm sorry, that should have been 3-0. And once again, Luke Shaw didn't close Haaland down. Oh my goodness me. I cannot believe it. I literally thought that was going in, but it didn't. Oh my god. I don't know how on earth that's not 3-0. I'm sorry, that should have been Haaland's second goal of this game today. Oi. Oh my god. Maybe, and you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna get 0 points because I said United win and they didn't. So my United, you let me down today. You did. You did. Yep, brilliant goal by Haaland, but that should have been the second goal because you missed that. Boy, I don't know how on earth that is not 3-0. I don't know. That one, my God. Boy, boy, My United paramount from the back, shocking. My United are just rubbish. And I tell you what, yeah, if Chelsea do not beat Man United, sorry, yeah, if Chelsea do not beat Man United next weekend, it's an absolute disgrace. We have to get a win against Man United. It's as simple as that. Let me tell the chat, let me say to the chat, Let me say it. Let me tell you something, guys. If we do not beat Man United next weekend, then we are a joke. Then it's an absolute disgrace because Man United is absolutely dreadful. Today, they've been shocking defensively, you know, easy goals that Man City have scored. If we do not beat Man United at Old Trafford next weekend, then Chelsea Football Club is an absolute disgrace. We have to win. We simply have to win. There's no excuses. And let me tell the people at the Discord if I can. Guys, guys, oh, guys, it's as simple as this. If we do not beat Man United next weekend, then this is an absolute disgrace because Man United are awful, absolutely awful. We simply cannot let Ruben Amorim get a win against Chelsea at Old Trafford because if that happens here, then I'll be angry, I'll be fuming, and this club will be an absolute disgrace if we do not beat Man United next weekend at Old Trafford. Simple as that. So yeah, it's as simple as that. We do not beat Man United at Old Trafford, then it's an absolute disgrace. It will be a disgrace because we have to win against Man United. They are awful, absolutely awful. We do not win, then it's a joke. It's an absolute joke. Arsenal have managed to beat City. I mean, Man United so far. Manchester City could well and beat them. They got us next. We do not beat them. It's a joke. It will be a joke if we do not beat Man United this season. So we have to win. We have to win. And if I don't want to see a draw or a loss, I need to see 3 points. Simple. 3 points. No excuses, man. No flipping excuses. We don't win, then we are a joke. I'm now into this game. It's 2-0 to Man City. So yeah, it looks like Jamal is. So it looks like it's going to be Jamal TV, not Saeed TV anymore. So there you go, and he's going to get cooked. And looks like he's going to get cooked tomorrow by Big Steve. So there you go. Oh, what a save! What a save by Donnarumma! Because that was a brilliant shot there by Brian Bremo. What a save that is from Donnarumma. I mean, people say to me, "Oh, Donnarumma is bad with his feet," but look at this today. I mean, look at that save from Donnarumma. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. What a save that was. What a save. What a save. What a save. Maybe Chelsea should have got him in. Maybe Chelsea should have signed him instead of him going to Man City. But yeah, what a save that was. What a save. Yeah, of course. Anyway, Lenny Yu and Masuari are off. Maguire and Manu are coming on. There you go. Should be the Chelsea keeper. Exactly. We should have signed him. We should have signed Donnarumma because he's way better. Way better. than Robert Sanchez. He may not be world class, but he's a great and a top class goalkeeper. And look what Chelsea do. They decide to say, "Oh, we're going to stick Robert Sanchez." Unbelievable, unbelievable. Seriously. And I hope Don, yeah, watches this game and realizes what he said was factually wrong. Because he's a good shot stopper. Yes, he can play, make mistakes sometimes, but for me, he still needs to win. I swear, we need to win. Exactly, exactly. It's if we don't beat Manchester United next weekend, then it's a joke. It is a joke. We have to win at Old Trafford because the last time we won at Old Trafford was in 2013, and that was in year seven. Year seven, the last time Chelsea went at Old Trafford. So it's been a long time, long time. If we do not win next weekend, I'm telling you that would be an absolute disgrace and embarrassing and totally unacceptable not to beat Man United next weekend. Sorry, simple as that. We don't win, joke, joke. I want to see who that is. Anyway, here comes Phil Foden. Erling Haaland. Oh, that was close. That was close from Haaland. Good shot though, but straight at Bayern Dia. Straight at him. And it looks like Man United also concede from a throw-in, so it looks like we're not the only one. Oh boy. But yeah, Haaland could have scored a hat trick because he missed that chance when he hit the post, and I thought that was going in. This one, that one, yeah, she had the goalkeeper. Did I update the score? Okay, wait, let me see. Okay, I did. Yeah, just trying to make sure I updated the score. In Burma looks, yeah, in Burma, man. I listen. He should have stayed for Brentford. Actually, no, yeah, he should have stayed for Brentford, man, because him going to United is just gonna make things worse. Because if I'm looking at the table right now, let me see where My United are. My United are 14th, 14th, 14th. Minus two goal difference, minus two, and their only win was against a newly promoted team. Is this what Man United are going to be right now under Ruben Amrin? Only get to wins the likes of Leeds United, Burnley, and Sunderland. Is this going to be it for them? Because boy, oh boy, and like I said, I do not want Ruben Amrin to get sacked. I want him to stay for Man United so that he can be the manager against Chelsea. Simple as that. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. 1 minute. Oh, what's the worth we given? All right, I'm gonna be. In fact, once. In fact, I'm. I'm gonna ask KG tomorrow when we're gonna do the preview because I want to do the preview with KG for Man United versus Chelsea. Well, that's gonna be a goal kick to Man City. Go on, guys. I'm gonna be back. Oh, here comes Erling Haaland. He's all by himself. Can he make it 3-0? And he does. It is game over. And Erling Haaland does finally score a brace. And here comes the celebration, meditating. It looks like Manchester will belong to City or the light blue because they are going to overtake Man United in this game. And their winless one against Man United in the derby is coming to an end. It is Manchester City 3, Man United 0. Game over, and it is done. And boy, 3-0. 3-0. And look at this once again, playing out from the back. Boy, absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. I wonder who that was. It might be Maguire. Yeah, look at this. Maguire gives the ball away, and then he allowed Erling Haaland to have all of that space. Oh boy, that is Maguire. That he was at fault there because he gave the ball away and he allowed Erling Haaland to one through on goal. That is absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. Maguire came on as a substitute and made things worse. So yeah, it's game over, man. Maybe I should have predicted a Man City win because I should have realized that Man United simply cannot get back-to-back wins. I simply had to understand that. So yeah, I don't know why I went for United to win. I wanted them to win, but they let me down. So, but like I said, Ruben Amwin, I hope you stay, man. I really do hope you stay. I really do hope you stay. Simple as that. So yeah, I just had to quickly wash through here because I saw the one in a Erling Haaland, so I just had to quickly go on. But yeah, man, 3-0 game over. Yeah, it looks like Manchester will be blue instead of red. So, and yeah, it looks like Saeed will not change his. Will It looks like he won't change his back to his original. It's going to be Jamal from now on. So there you go. So yeah, still no back-to-back wins for Ruben Amorim. So it's good. So yeah, man. Chelsea Football Club. If you do not beat Man United, yeah, you're a disgrace. You are an absolute disgrace. If you, yeah, do not beat Man United. Simple as that. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. You don't beat United, you are absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Simple as that. You better win. You better win. Just trying to make sure that my mic didn't mute. Anyway, hammering ball. Yeah, game beaten. And it looks like Pep Guardiola is going to get his first win against Ruben Amorim. So yeah, and both Erling Haaland and Phil Foden got, and if you guys remember that 6-3 win where Erling Haaland and Phil Foden shared the man of the match, where it looks like it's going to go to Haaland because Yates may have scored 2 goals, but he could have scored like like four, like 3 or 4, because there's one that we hit the post and there was another one that tried to flick on. So there you go. So he could have scored 3 or 4, but 2 is not that bad, but he could have scored more than that. But my United, they were switched off. They're one of an ideas. Them playing out from the back was just horrible, defensively shocking, you know, just giving the ball away for the third goal. And yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, it looks like Man City will finally get a win against the Big Six, at the Etihad, they could because last season it was only Chelsea that they beat, but now this season they are now going to beat Man United. So looks like he's the only one. Oh, Big Steve, man. Let's see what he's saying. Let me. Yes, Saeed, my good friend Saeed is cooked. He is going to get cooked by Big Steve tomorrow. Boy, oh wow. And you know the funny thing is, yeah, when last week when I met Saeed, big up to him, I said, hey Saeed, how are you? Then I said he's good. He's good. But then I realized I was supposed to call him Jamal, but he told me no, it's all right. It's all right. So yeah, and I also told him as well that one day I would like to invite you, um, s- um, invite you on so that I can be able to have content with you. So yeah, it's what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, loads of people saying I'm going out, but I want him to stay because I swear to God, if they sack him, then I'm going to be fuming because I can't have a new manager bounce against my club. I just can't. I just can't. If I were Man United now, okay, they're still in 14th. A B C D E F G A B C D H I J K L M. Okay, so oh yeah, depending on the goal difference, Man United are still 14th. But if they concede two more, then they're going to be 15th. Boy, Man United so far have the same points as Brentford, Brighton, Forest, and Leeds United. Oh my God. If Ruben Amorim doesn't get back-to-back wins and doesn't sort this, I think Man United, I don't think they'll be relegated, but they'll be close to the relegation zone. Boy, and I can't, and you know the crazy thing is, anyway, I'll talk about that just a minute because Phil Foden considered before and it's not. Oh, Phil Foden, sorry, Winders tried to do what Harden did, but he puts his effort wide. I tell you what, Man United are lucky, man, because this could have been embarrassing result. It could have been like 6-0 so far. It could have been six. It could have been six. It could have been six. So yeah, Winders, man. Boy, that should have been 4-0. That should have been four. Man United lucky there that it that it wasn't like 6-0 because boy, yeah. But yeah, their defending man is just awful. Absolutely awful. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. It was close for me because I said 3-1, but it's actually 3-0. Ah, yeah, you did say 3-1 to Man City though. But listen, you still can get your prediction right. If Man United score, then yeah, that's the only way you're gonna get it right. But you are close though. You are close. It's not done yet. I think Man United. I think Man United could score. What are you doing? They've they've oh, you can't hear me, sorry. Yeah, just I just mute. Yeah, I muted my mic. But yeah, you're right because Leicester and Coventry are like it's like 24 miles, and Leicester is a bit farther than Coventry. So I've been to Coventry a few times, but not Leicester City. So maybe, hopefully, one day I'll be able to, visit Leicester City in the near future. But I've been to Coventry like so many times. I don't know how many times. It may have been like 4 or 5 or something like that. But Leicester, I haven't been there for a while, but maybe one day I'll be able to visit Leicester and see how the place is. But Coventry, been there so many times, man, so many times. Yep, it's definitely game over for Man United, definitely. Well, listen, my team may have drawn, but at least we're still unbeaten, unlike United, because they lost 2 games and still kind of get back-to-back wins. And the only win was against Burnley. Looking peak. If this was Ten Hag, he would have never ever let this happen. And that's why And that's why I got upset that Ten Hag got sacked. You know, this is why. Because yes, Ten Hag may not be as good as he was for Ajax, but he won him the trophy, and also in his first season he finished third, and yes, next season he finished eighth. But he won them the FA Cup, and that's why they got into Europe. If it was for Eric Ten Hag, in that, if Eric Ten Hag didn't, um, if it was for Eric Ten Hag, they would have never been in Europe, only one game a week. So that's why I said it's to KG, and that's what I'm gonna say it right now. Ruben Amorim is worse than Ten Hag, absolutely worse. You know, I think Ten Hag has managed to get back-to-back wins for Man United. Ruben Amorim simply can't. He simply can't. That's why he's worse. So that's why, like, I want this downfall to continue because boy, because Man United used to be a great, that used to be a big club, but ever since 2013, they haven't. They haven't. They haven't whatsoever. So, yeah, and it looks like Man United will once again. It looks like Man United still doesn't want to play in Europe at all. The way I'm looking at it, it looks like they don't want to be in Europe anymore because they know they're gonna be tired. But I'm sorry, when you have one game a week, you should be able to like concentrate and perform better. But Man United simply cannot do that. They simply can't. They simply can't. So there you go. So it is what it is, man. Let me just put this. Let me put my laptop a bit forward. All right. So Garte and Benjamin Sesko. I mean, I don't think I think Sesko didn't have a really good game today. I think he only had one shot so far. One shot. I'm gonna have a quick look. Yeah, let me look at the let me look at what you call it? Benjamin Sesko, or should I say Tesco? Let me look at him. Yeah, Benjamin Sesko just only had one shot, I believe. Yeah. Look at this. Only one shot Benjamin Sesko had in this game. Really, really poor. Really, really poor. No chances created. Expected goals is close to zero. Goals on target 0.06, close to zero. It's just, and yeah, he had one shot on target though. But look at this, only 20 touches. 20 is really bad. Only three passes in the final third. This possessed only once. It's just been poor, man. It's just been poor for Sesko. Only one shot, and that was in the fourth minute. That's all he did. Only one shot. Really poor from Sesko. I know it's going to take some time, but if he doesn't step up, then maybe Man United, you know, signed another, just waste another money because for me, they should have at least get in Victor Gyökeres since he knows Ruben Amorim really well. That's it. So yeah, so it is what it is. Oh, the band from the Bremo of Target. But yeah, City right now. Where are they in the league? Oh, City are in eighth. They are in eighth. But for Man United, they're 14th. Boy, West Ham and Burnley are 1 point behind Man United. Crazy, 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 man. But yeah, this game is nearly done. Ahmad, but really good for Minders. So yeah, there's no doubt that the man of the match would be Erling Haaland since he scored the brace, and he could have scored more. Could have scored 4 goals. Today could have scored 4 goals. But yeah, Erling Haaland, man, He was ready for the Man United derby, and tonight he showed it. So fair play, fair play. So yeah, and after this for Man City, they at home against Napoli. So they got two home games, and then they go away to the Emirates to face Arsenal. So that is going to be a very interesting one as well. But yeah, it looks like Man City. Oh my God! It's like Bremen again. It is. Boy, in Bremo is has not been his day to day, man. Not been his day to day. Boy, it hasn't been in Bremo's day to day. He should have scored that, man. I don't know how enough he missed that. He should have scored that. I tell you what, in Bremo, man, it looks like his confidence is getting lower and lower and lower. And this is why him going to I feel like he made an absolute mistake of going to United. He really did. He really did, man. So there you go. But I do feel sorry for Embremo though. But he should have stayed for he should have stayed for Brentford because he would have done a better job for Brentford than he did for Man United. He only scored one goal, but that was against Grimsby. So far in the Premier League, zero. Just been poor, man, from Embremo. Not been his day to day. Oh, well, Casemiro tried to. I mean, boy, Casemiro tried to put that in and he didn't. It looks like Man United simply cannot score today. They simply can't. Boy, they simply can't. Oh, I think Casemiro may. Yeah, I think Casemiro might be on side there, but once again, my he misses it. Boy, my United are just awful when it comes to in the final third. Simply cannot put the ball in the back of the net. Simply can't. Yeah, the look of Saeed's face, man. Oh, sorry, Jamal's face. He is absolutely fuming. Absolutely fuming. But yeah, it's the story of my United, man. It's the story of their club. And you know, I'm not sure if KG's watching. Huh. Boy, the more chances my United have, the more chance then it's not going to be in the back of the net. And it's Patrick Dorgu with that chance. Boy, I'm not quite sure if KG is watching this game, but if he's not, then I don't blame him. I really don't blame him because, boy, deep down he would just be absolutely fuming. So yeah, even Faz and what you call it, Nuruddin is and Man United fans are walking out, and I don't blame them as well because they expected their team to perform better. You know, they expected their team to like put a performance against Man City, but the players let them down, and they know the game is over. They know it. So yeah, 3-0 down. Yeah, you ain't going back to this game. So I feel sorry for the fans, man. The fans don't deserve this. Made a short trip to the Etihad, and the place just just didn't give the fans a really good performance to see. So there you go. But yeah, I know deep down Skull Fugly is waiting for that clip on Thursday where he's gonna be cooking Jamal. So there you go. Oh, and I can hear the Man City fans singing is the Fidel, to the Man United fans. Crazy. But there it is, guys. Potentially the man of the match for tonight. It is Erling Haaland. I thought to myself, is Erling Haaland ready for this? Because he did well against Moldova, but can he do well for against Man United? And he done that. 2 goals, could have been four, but he takes the credit. He does take the credit. So fair play to Haaland, man. Fair play. Fair play. He loves the Manchester derby. He really does. He really does. So there we go. Bernardo Silva himself. I don't think Bernardo Silva had a great game to be honest with you. I really don't. But an 87th minute and yeah. Wait, who's coming? Wait, who came on? Okay, so Nathan Ake and Oscar Bob. So it looks like Man City are going to play in the back five now because they want to hold on to this win. So there you go. Hold on, what's happening?
Are you taking a piss, bro? Are you taking a piss, bro? Are you going out? Are you taking a piss, bro? Are you taking a piss, bro?
Oh, okay, Nuruddin and Jamal or Saeed wasn't happy the way Nuruddin clapped Erling Haaland off. Oh, boy. Oh boy. But I know he's not gonna really kick him out though, because they are friends. So, but yeah, not really good for Man United tonight. Really not good. Not good at all. Oh yeah, it's the guy that saw me playing drums. Yeah. Yeah, the Man City fans are happy. They've got a smile on their face. They're singing. They wanted to win, and they got it. So yeah, and like I said, Pep Guardiola is finally going to beat Ruben Amorim. So yeah, three attempts. Actually, no. Yeah, three attempts, zero wins. Today, he's got revenge. He certainly got revenge. So fair play, fair play. But like I said, Chelsea Football Club, if you do not beat Man United next week, I swear down, you will be an absolute. I swear down, I'll completely lose it if we do not beat Man United at Old Trafford. Yes, it's a difficult place to go to, but Man United are awful. They are rubbish. We simply have to win. No excuses. You don't? You're on fraud watch, Chelsea. You are. And Enzo Wesker, never again do I want to see three or four centre backs against Man United ever again. Never let that happen. Never. Never. I do not want to see that ever again. There's one Man United fan that looks frustrated and he's distraught, and the and you can't blame them. You can't blame the fans because they want Man United to improve this season. But Ruben Amorim is making things worse. He really is. And there's Sir Jim Ratcliffe. He's got a lot of decision to do, and I hope, yeah, that he doesn't sack Ruben Amorim. I really hope he doesn't. Please, just let him stay for Chelsea. Let him against Chelsea, should I say? Let him. Or this could be this. Well, it was almost 4-0. It was a tight angle though from Phil Foden. 4 minutes stoppage time for that game, and yeah. So yeah, Donnarumma is going to get a clean sheet on his Premier League debut. So yeah, I don't think Donnarumma had anything much to do, to be honest with you. In fact, let me just see how many saves Donnarumma had to make. I'm just gonna have a quick look. But yeah, Erling Haaland is the man of the match. Scored 2 goals, could have been more, but he turned up in a Manchester derby, and yeah, Donnarumma only had to make 2 saves in this game. Mad, 2 saves. Yeah, one against Benjamin Sesko, and the other one, wait, 61st minute. Oh yeah, it was that Amad Diallo. So he only had to make 2 saves, only two. That is crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, look at this. 2 saves he had to make. Boy. So yeah, Donnarumma on his Premier League debut, really good. Really good. Boys from Bandia, he also had to make 2 saves, but he did concede 3 goals though. And yeah. But yeah, man. But what's your thoughts on this game? Do let me know right now. I wish Pedro scored a hat trick against United. Listen. I think João Pedro for me will either score or get an assist, but he needs to play in the 10 because last night we played him in the false nine, looked anonymous. Played him in the 10, much better. Got an assist for Cole Palmer's goal. So for me, I need to see a better performance against Man United. And in that first half, I need to see us passing the ball quickly, shooting, making correct decisions, plays, get inside the penalty box on time. I need to see a much better performance because if we play like this against Man United, especially what we did in the first half, we're not going to win. we are not going to win. So I need to see a better lineup, a better performance, especially in the final third, and a better defensively. We simply have to be better defensively because, like, tossing 1v1 last night, poor, absolutely poor. It's as simple as that. Saturday, oh, well, is Bandia cleared that out, and it is going to be a corner. And this will probably be the last action of this game. Boy, that is some water I've been drinking. All right, they take it short, and it's going to be a Man United. It's going to be a Man United 4, and that's and that's it. There it is. Manchester belongs to City. They have beaten Manchester United by 3 goals to 0. Goals from Erling Haaland brace and Phil Foden was enough to make Pep Guardiola get his first win under Ruben Amorim and keep a clean sheet on Donnarumma's Premier League debut. Erling Haaland wanted to prove everyone that he's ready for the Manchester derby, and that's exactly what he did. He scored 2 goals, but it could have been 4 because he hit the post. Then the other chance was straight at Bayern Diaz. So unlucky for Erling Haaland, but he's shown why he's one of the best strikers in the world. Keeps scoring after scoring after scoring, and he's not human after all. He turns up when he needs to turn up. So there you go. But yes, Man City deserved winners. Of course, Phil Foden scored as well. I thought Jeremy Doku was superb. Rodri, after that loss against Brighton, he is back in the starting lineup, and Man City have won. So it looks like it ain't going to be back-to-back losses whenever Rodri starts. So fair play to him. I thought Man City defense was good. Donnarumma was superb as well, making big saves, even though he didn't have anything much to do. But for Manchester United, though, absolutely horrendous. Bruno Fernandes for the first goal. His marking was awful, absolutely awful. Should be doing better. The second goal, absolutely shocking from both centre backs, including Luke Shaw. Both goals was his fault because he tried to clear it, but it went straight to Jeremy Doku. Then the second goal didn't make a tackle, didn't just made Erling Haaland go past him like that. Shocking from both Luke Shaw and the other centre back. Then the third goal, how Maguire gives the ball away, then he allows Erling Haaland to score the goal. Just absolutely shocking for Man United. Benjamin Sesko, though, really, really awful today. He only had one shot in this game, only one, and that was in the 4th minute. Only one shot, In fact, Erling Haaland could have scored 5 because 90 seconds in, he puts it right. So it could have been 5 for Erling Haaland, like he did against Moldova. But Benjamin Sesko only one shot, and that was basically it. He was absolutely awful. I thought Maguire when he came on was awful. Bruno Fernandes as well. Luke Shaw, Amad Diallo. I think he tried, but I don't think I thought he was all right, but not that great. I thought Bremer was, when it comes to like chances, he didn't take them. Every time he's in the penalty box, when he takes his shot, he misses it. He really does. So I would have thought that Man United would have scored today, but they didn't do that. They were awful in the final third. They just couldn't able to score tonight, and it looks like they didn't care about this derby. And if you look at the fans, they are really disappointed because they know that it's a Manchester derby and you have to turn up. And some of these players didn't turn up. They didn't. And Ruben Amorim, boy, another game where he simply cannot get back-to-back wins in the Premier League. So, yeah, it's been absolutely dreadful. I think Patrick Doku might be the only one that has done something, but everyone else just really poor, really, really poor. So listen, man. I hope Ruben Amorim stays because they got Chelsea next weekend, and like I said, if Chelsea do not beat Man United at Old Trafford next weekend, then for me, that would be embarrassing because Man United are rubbish, they are awful, and they are just absolutely horrendous. So Chase Football Club, you better win against Man United. Otherwise, you're an absolute fraud watch. Yeah. And you would not and I would not be happy if you do not beat Man United next weekend. I swear down, you have to get me the 3 points. And I don't want to see 1-0. I want to see us go out there and just give it to Man United. Make sure we frustrate them because we simply have to break that Old Trafford curse. Because like I said, the last time Chelsea won at Old Trafford, I was in year 7. I was 12 years old. 12 years old at that time. Now I'm 24. So it's been 12 years. 12 years since Chelsea won at Old Trafford. So Chelsea Football Club, you better win. You better win. Otherwise, you're an absolute disgrace if you do not beat Man United next weekend, especially at Old Trafford. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. But yeah, it's like you said, when he beat Manchester belongs to City. They've won 3-0. Could have been more. Man United are lucky because 3-0 flattered them. Could have been like 6 or 7-0. But yeah, Man United were absolutely awful. Man City, deserved to win. They were the better team. And yeah, it just is what it is, man. It is what it is. So yeah, Donnarumma done his thing. Alejandro was superb. Phil Foden, Jeremy Doku, Roger as well. The defense was solid, kept a clean sheet. They get the job done. And yeah, after those back-to-back defeats against Tottenham and Manchester Brighton, Man City bounced back. And let's see if this could help them get back to being in the title race. Let's just see. But for Man United, though, I don't know what's happening to them. I don't know where they're going to finish, but honestly, it's looking worse. Man United are in 14th. They have the same points as Brighton, Brentford, Forest, and Leeds United. They are 1 point above the relegation zone. 1 point, after 4 games. I know it's early days, but if Ruben Amorim does not, if this continues, if Ruben Amorim doesn't get back-to-back wins, I don't think Man United will be relegated, but I feel like they might be close to relegation zone, and that for me ain't good enough. So, boy, Man United have got a massive rebuild to do. They simply have a massive rebuild. So, yeah, but for Man United, long may continue. We simply have to win. Chelsea Football Club is as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So there we go. But yeah, man, that is it for this live stream. That's all the Premier games done. This week is the return to the is the return of the Champions League. And like I said, I'll be doing every single Chelsea watch along for the Champions League. And if there's any big games in the Champions League as well, I will be doing a live watch along. So on Wednesday, I'll be doing the Bayern Munich versus Chelsea game. Then on Thursday, I'm going to be doing the Manchester City versus Napoli game because Kevin De Bruyne will return back to Etihad. So that's going to be a very, very interesting game for Napoli. So we'll see what they do. We'll see what Kevin De Bruyne does against his former club. So big game for Man City against Napoli. So they're going to be doing a watch along on that one. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Mon, for supporting me as always. Love you. Love you as always, Mon. Thank you so much. But yeah, man, that is it. That is it, man. So, Weddy B, thank you so much for joining. Michael as well. And thank you, Mom, as well for joining. And for those of you that watched this stream, and thank you so much. And if you did enjoy it, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit the bell notification so they never ever miss any of my content. And yeah, don't forget that this week I'll be doing Champions League watch alongs for game week for match day 1 in the league phase. So Bayern Munich versus Chelsea and also Man City versus Napoli. You guys do not want to miss that. It's going to be absolutely amazing. But yeah, bake up your damn selves. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I hope you have had a good weekend. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Take care. Goodbye. God bless. And yeah, enjoy yourselves. I'm out of here. Peace.